Another day with a lot of laps. What do you think of the day?
Oh, it was a good one that we finished last week with 2 good days with a lot of mileage, and it was the same at the beginning of this week. That now that I think the reliability is okay, and we could try to chase the performance.
Yeah, what was the objective of today?
We have to stay focused on the first target, and when we came to Barcelona last week, our target was clear that we need to get the reliability, and we have still some small issues, but we have to sort out this part of the job. Then the second step will be to try to improve the level of performance of the car, but we have to keep in mind of the first target.
How far do you think you have come?
In terms of performance, or it's very difficult to know exactly because that everybody is playing a game. We don't know exactly what is the level of fuel, the tires. That's okay, but I think the most important, to be honest, is to be focused on ourselves, to try to develop the car, the performance of the car, the reliability of the car, and not to think about the other ones. That we will have the position in Melbourne, and before it's just speculation.
And if you should sum up Kevin's week, this week and last week, how was it?
For someone who didn't drive for 1 year or a bit more, it was just exceptional last week. That I expected that it could be destroyed really before in the day, but he was able to do 110 laps the first day and 170 the second one, and he's very consistent and the pace is there, and I'm very, very happy with the job done so far.
And what are the difference between the job you're doing this week from last week?
Last week we were a bit more focused on it was the first time that the car hit the track, and it was also not the first time, but we have to rebuild the collaboration between Viry-Châtillon and Enstone, and we were very focused on the process. Now I think that the first step is behind us, and we are more focused on the development.
And what about the next 2 days with Palmer behind the...
I hope that Jolion will be a bit more lucky than last week, because he was into the car the first 2 days, and we had to face 2 different issues on the mainly electronic. But okay, now I think this is okay, and he has to do some mileage because that he need to get experience before Melbourne.
And last question, where do you think it is possible to end up in the grid in Australia?
We will be on the grid.
But where? But where?
In front of the garage, okay?
Okay, good. Merci.